4 green card options for startups in 2025. You're looking to come to the United States to build your company, to raise money, to hire employees, to join an incubator, you'll need a green card. In this video, I'll give you 4 options to get a green card, plus a 5th one that is coming up in December. All the secrets in this video. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Immigration Channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you about 4 options how startups can get a green card in the United States, as well as a 5th option for a green card that is not yet available, but it's coming at the end of this year. So make sure you watch the video all the way until the end. You don't want to miss any of these options. So startups are coming to the United States every single month, and we work with so many companies. We help them raise money. We help them get the visas they need to establish themselves in the United States, and also help them as they go and spend time with incubators, looking to hire employees in the United States. The point is that if you want to grow your company, at some point, you're going to need a green card, especially if you're a founder or a key employee of the company. And in this video, I want to go over the 4 main options, including a 5th that is coming up very soon. So let's jump and start with option number 1, EB2 National Interest Waiver. It's a self-petition where you can get a green card by yourself without a sponsor from your company. The EB2 NIW is a great option for a startup that can demonstrate substantial merit and national importance in the area of their expertise. For example, advancing technology, job creation, or economic growth in any of the activities of your startup. Essentially, what it means by a national interest waiver, you essentially waive the requirement for a job offer because you can show that your job can benefit the United States broadly. And therefore, you don't need a job offer, you don't need a labor certification, you can go straight for the green card. So who is eligible for the EB2 National Interest Waiver? It is for individuals that either have an advanced degree, for example, a master's or a PhD, or if you have a bachelor's and 5 years experience, or if you don't have education, you have exceptional ability. You'll have to meet at least 3 of 6 criteria in this category. And this can be something like professional recognition, high salary, publications, maybe judging the work of others. And also, your startup must show prospective national benefit. And how do you do that? For example, you got some funding, you raise money from VCs, you have patents, or your product has a market impact in your area. All these things will allow you to apply for the National Interest Waiver. What is the process? Well, we collect a lot of documents like letters of reference, your publications, awards, any of your patents, any proof of funding. We put all this together. We file this with the U.S. Immigration Service using Form I-140, the Immigrant petition. Once it's approved, you have to wait for the priority date to become current. Currently, it's taken about 2 years for this NIW to go through, and therefore it's a little bit longer than other categories that I'll mention in a few minutes. What are the benefits of applying for NIW for a startup? It's flexible for early stage founders. You don't need a job offer. Processing can take 6 months for the I-140 or even faster if you apply for premium processing, but then it takes a little bit longer with the priority date. What are the cons of applying for the NIW? As I mentioned before, it could be backlog for certain nationalities like India, China, but also for others, it's still taking a while. Right now, the update is that there is an increase in denials of NIW. Therefore, it's important to work methodically, precisely, and be very diligent with the evidence we provide to the USCIS. It's not enough just to meet the criteria on the checklist. They want to see the overall story, and we always try to put a strong case to make sure that our clients are represented the best way before USCIS officer. Green card option number 2, EB1A for aliens of extraordinary ability. Before we jump into this category, I'm going to ask you one thing, guys. You're watching my videos, but you're not a subscriber yet. Please subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos, and also give us a big like so YouTube will be able to show this video to more people just like you. As always, if you need help with your immigration matter, if you're a startup founder and need help, send me a text 619-483-4549 or go to www.immigrationasap.com, leave your details, and one of our team members will contact you ASAP. Now, let's go back into the video. Category number 2, EB1A for aliens of extraordinary ability. This is a premium self-petition category. For those of you that are top of the top, you have to be extraordinary in business, art, science, education, and position yourself in the top 1 to 10% in your field. Startups with significant achievements, for example, a lot of investment, a lot of patents, accelerator acceptance like Y Combinator or Techstars, media coverage, a lot of attention from VCs can get you the EB1. What are the eligibility? You have to meet 3 out of 10 criteria, such as awards, publications, high salary, judging the work of others, and leading role. Evidence of sustained acclaim is key to win the EB1A. And right now, they're really, really strict with the EB1A category. The approval rate is around 45%. I know it's low, but it gives an opportunity for those of you that do it right. And we're not just focusing on the checklist, we're focusing on the merit, on how do you meet the criteria as a whole. And that's how our team was able to increase the chances of approval for a lot of our clients. What is the process? We put together the evidence, we get the reference of letters, proof of high salary, proof of your critical role, all the things I mentioned before. We filed the I-140, you can use premium processing, and in 6 months you can get the approval. And also, because this category is current, unlike the EB2 and IW, you can file for your adjustment of status at the same time, unless you're from India and China. What are the advantages for a startup? No job offer. You can apply right away. And you can start doing this while overseas before coming to the United States. Many people try to apply. The approval rate went down recently, and it's kind of like a war to make sure that you show the government that you are the best of the best and you deserve to get the EB1. Competition is fierce in this category. Right now, the emphasis in 2025 is not just a checklist. It's not enough just to meet the 3 criteria. They want to see the impact that you have overall in you coming to the United States. What is your special skills and how do you meet the merits of this case overall? Number 3, EB5, Immigrant Investor. This is a very popular program, and a lot of our startup founders are trying to get their green cards using the EB5. We have 2 options, a direct path. A lot of founders that are able to come up with the money, they can invest $1.05 million in their own project. And this way, they can show that they're able to create the 10 jobs and other criteria, they can get EB5 directly. It's really good for ventures that need capital infusion. And if you have that money, you can actually get it directly from your venture. You can invest $800,000 if you're investing in a targeted employment area, or $1.05 million if it's not a targeted unemployment area. The investment must be at risk in a new commercial enterprise. What is the process to do so? You file Form I-526 with all the supporting documents and proof of the source of funds. And if you do it directly, you have to prove the formula of creating the jobs or improving the business. And then you file it with USCIS. And if you're here in the United States legally and you're not from India or China, you can also file for adjustment of status in the United States. The first green card is given for 2 years, and after 2 years, you have to remove the conditions on Form I-829. If you're doing this with a regional center, you can still get a different visa to come and work in the United States while you invest in a regional center, which doesn't require you to work in the project. You just put the money there, and you can get a green card by doing this passively. It's good for some founders that are getting an O1 visa, for example, and put $800,000 in the regional center, because at the end of the day, you get the money back after 5 years. You don't get the money back, obviously, if you invest in your own project. Number 4, EB1C for multinational managers. This is for founders that are transferring from a foreign country to the United States, usually on an L1 visa. And then after you get the L1 visa, you can apply for a green card under the EB1C category. It's usually an affiliate or subsidiary of the mother company overseas. You have to have at least 1 year in the last 3 years of executive or managerial role in the foreign entity before moving to the United States. And in the United States, you have to continue to direct an operation of a company. Usually you start with an L1 visa, and after a year, you can apply for the I-140 using the documents to prove that you continue to be an executive or manager and satisfy the requirements of the EB1C. It's good for startups. If you come on an L1, L1A is only good for 7 years, and ideally you want to transition from the L1A to the EB1C during that time. The disadvantage is that you have to have a foreign company. Without that, you cannot apply for the EB1C. The 5th category, the extra bonus for you guys, is the gold card. The gold card, which will be introduced in December of 2025, will open a corporate option for a company to sponsor an employee by investing $2 million gift to the US government. This is going to be for highly funded startups that will be able to invest the money for a founder or co-founder to be able to come to the United States. And the nice thing about this investment is that it's transferable to other employees inside the United States for a fee. What we know so far is that for corporate sponsorship, it's $2 million. If you want to do it as an individual, as a founder, you can invest $1 million as a gift to the US government and get a gold card, a quick green card, and that green card will be tagged to the EB1 category. If you remember, we talked about category number 2. You have to be exceptional, you have to be talented, the top 1%. Well, the gold card will be added to this category as long as you can have the money, you can show the money. They'll consider that you are exceptional. So far, we don't think they'll cancel the EB1A and replace it with the gold card. We think it's going to be in addition to the gold card. So it's going to be an amazing opportunity for startups that have the cash or founders that have the money and they want to get a green card fast for themselves. So they'll be able to continue to work in the United States, build, and continue to expand their company, raise money. This gold card is going to be an amazing opportunity. And if you're interested in it, send me a text, 619-483-4549. We are accepting applications for the gold card already. We have a wait list, and we're excited to be a service to a lot of our founders who are looking to find creative ways to come and work in the United States. So hopefully this video was beneficial. If you need my help, send me a text and share this video with a founder that may need it. And as always, stay tuned for our next video. Thanks for watching.